As of the time of making this video, the best artifact you can use for DCU Superman is the Twin Blade artifact. And if you want to use DCU Superman with just one maxed out solo raid artifact, then the team you want to use is Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd support and Classic Flash support. And I guess you could replace Classic Flash with any other character that can give you some extra damage boost, like Girl of Steel, Supergirl, and maybe Zatanna. That is what I wanted to test. I wanted to know, outside of the Classic Flash and Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd team, where I can use one solo raid additional artifact instead of two, which other team can I use? I decided to start out with Zatanna and Martian Manhunter. So the idea here was that I will get 300% additional damage from Zatanna. I will also do some health reduction up to 30% with Zatanna against the opponent, which of course comes in handy. And then Martian Manhunter is here to persist my negative effect. So I'm using Zatanna's puppet on Zatanna, and those effects will quickly run out because you need to actually spend a lot of time with DCU Superman, because you have to stack his incoming damage from his special one, and you have to do damage with him with basic attacks. So probably not the best combination, but I just, in my head, it made sense. Let me put it like that. Suffice to say, it was a wasted peep, because I tried this setup while it was a bit fun, and while Martian Manhunter at 4 stars was able to help me persist the negative effect, I still kept on running out of Zatanna's puppet negative effect. And the negative effect from Zatanna's puppet, that 50 damage is also incoming damage. So in my mind, that incoming damage stacking with the 300% incoming damage I get with DCU Superman was going to do a lot of damage, and it did. It does a lot of damage, but it's kind of gameplay where you have to be very careful. Your timings have to be right so that you don't lose negative effect, and you can quickly tag in Zatanna. So you tag in Zatanna, you do 5 specials so that you can get that 50 negative effect, and you tag in Superman and you do his basic attacks, do the right number of combos, then you tag in Zatanna again. So guys, it was just a lot of calculation. Like, you have to have a lot going in your head at the same time. And when I'm playing games, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm playing games, when I'm playing Injustice 2 Mobile, I'm not really trying to be calculating too much. There are some teams in this game I don't use because they require a lot of calculation. For example, Blue Beetle, Scarab choosing Blue Beetle, that guy requires some calculation that I'm just like, nah, thanks, but no thanks. I'll move on. So anyways, that wasn't a success, but you saw I got close to one-shotting, but yeah, I was just a bit short. So I decided to try a different approach. I said, let me try the Kryptonian team. So I thought it would be fun to use Superman with his cousins. At least 2 versions of his cousins. We have Power Girl, and we have a Girl of Steel, Supergirl. And this also made sense in my head, apart from the fact that I was trying to form like a in quotes Kryptonian team. I was going to get 400% damage from Girl of Steel, Supergirl. And what I thought of was that, okay, with Girl of Steel, Supergirl, I don't even need to tag in as much as Zatanna. So I just need to tag in twice. If I do the special 3 of Girl of Steel, Supergirl twice, each time I'm getting 210%. So just 2 times of doing that special 3 and I'm set. So I was like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. And I don't need to, I can, it kind of works. It works with the gameplay of DCU Superman, because DCU Superman is going to need to do a lot of specials to stack his incoming damage. And yeah, of course, you can also do a special 3 for unhittable, and also to have guaranteed crits. So it just made a lot of sense in my head once more. And of course, Power Girl is not just here because she's beautiful. Power Girl is also here because she is going to reduce a power cost by 2 bars, and that further plays into the synergy of this team. So this on paper makes a lot of sense. And I would say if I'm using two maxed out solo raid artifacts, this Kryptonian team definitely works. Even guys, even that last team I used with Zatanna, if I'm using two solo raid maxed out solo raid artifacts, that team is also going to work. You saw that I was very close to one-shotting there, and I was also very close to one-shotting here. But spoilers, I did not one-shot. Remember, the aim is to one-shot with just one solo raid artifact. And yeah, the first team works, but you would likely need two solo raid artifacts, or yes, with Zatanna it works if you have two solo raid artifacts, or if you're going to be very practical, very careful with your game, very technical with your game. I cannot do that, I'm sorry. This second gameplay definitely works with two solo raid artifacts, but with one I came very, very, very close. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to cross the line. So yeah, but anyways, I think this team is cool. I think if you have maybe one maxed out solo raid artifact, maybe another one on level 5, I think yes, this team is cool. You can call it, when you are saving the team, you can call it the Kryptonian team. It just makes a lot of sense. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to cross the line with this team. So I was feeling like, okay, it seems like I'm just wasting my time. Feels like it's only Batman Ninja, Gorilla Grodd, and a classic Flash that can work with this guy, and I can one shot with one solo raid passive artifact. Then I said, okay, but I remember there was the very first video I recorded of this team. I used Killer Frost, and I used what was his name? What's the name of this guy? Red Hood. Yeah. Oh, I totally forgot his name already. And he's right in this match. Red Hood. So I was like, in that particular match, I did not need to use Red Hood because I was using two solo raid artifacts. So I was like, okay, if in that match I did not need to use Red Hood and I was using two solo raid artifacts. So in this match, if I'm using just one solo raid artifact, maybe that extra time can come in handy. And actually, it comes in more handy than you think. First off, the last two matches you've seen, I was very close to one-shotting. I felt if I had maybe 10 or 20 more seconds, I probably would have been able to one-shot. So, and that's what Red Hood offers you. There's just one mistake I made in this video that I would want you to correct if you are using one solo raid artifact. So first of all, the setup. If you're using one solo raid artifact, I would say use the, is it not Twin Blade? What was the name of this artifact now? The All Blades. Yeah. Guys, I've not used that All Blades artifact for such a long time. So the All Blade artifact has a synergy with Red Hood, where he can do his super move with just 5 power bars instead of 10. I totally forgot. I was already playing the match before I remember that, oh, Red Hood has this synergy with All Blades. So that would have been very, very useful in this match. But regardless, I would just say for you and for me in future, if I'm going to be using if I'm using Red Hood, I'm going to be using the All Blades on Red Hood. And yeah, so you're still the idea with Girl of Steel Supergirl is the same. You tag in Girl of Steel Supergirl, you do her special 3 twice, you get 400% damage. But before you tag in Girl of Steel Supergirl, you would have done a bunch of specials with your Superman so that it will be easy to activate the special the passive of Girl of Steel Supergirl on her special 3. So yeah, Red Hood it turned out that Red Hood was the missing piece of this story. Like I said, once more, use the All Blades. I know many of you may not even know what the All Blades artifact is, but the OGs of this game, those that started playing this game right from the beginning, you will remember the All Blades. That was the most OP artifact. That was the artifact that you have to play this game for a whole year to get. But now, unfortunately, nobody uses the All Blades anymore. It's unfortunate, but this is funny enough. The All Blades now has some sort of use if you are going to use Superman and you have just one extra solo raid artifact. So you see, yeah, that's it. I got 30 extra seconds, and yeah, I got slowed down a bit here, but regardless, I was able to get my footing back, do my special 3 so that I'm unhittable. Then of course that also means that I'm able to hit crits constantly. And yeah, turns out that yeah, Red Hood was the missing piece. Red Hood, Girl of Steel, Supergirl, Superman. I can still call this the Kryptonian team. Let's say Kryptonian team X, the Bat family. Anyways, that's about it. Let me know if there's any other team you've tried that works for you. I'll see you guys on the next one.